Hi everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Happy Monday. Welcome to another video. So you don't get to see my face today, but that's okay because we're going to be making a really cute card. So I am using this porcupine and the little hello sentiment from Puddle Play. This is a stamp by Catherine Pooler. I actually have a video on the scrapbookpal.com YouTube channel from last week where I made a card using the stamp set as well. So I've just lined that up and I've stamped it using the Gina K ink, and I set that to the side. So I'm going to be using this really rainbow pack today. So I wanted to have this little, I think it's a hedgehog. Maybe it's a porcupine. I think it's a hedgehog. Standing under the umbrella, and I wanted rainbow clouds and rainbow rain. So I've just cut down this piece from the paper pack, and I'm about to back it on the Sizzix sheets. You guys know I love these adhesive sheets. I thought this would be the easiest way to go, but honestly, I think just dotting some glue would have been a bit easier because I kind of struggled with putting on, with taking off the backing sheet. So if you're going to make this card, or if I was going to remake this card, I would totally skip this step. Just cut all the raindrops out and then adhere them with a little liquid glue or even glue dots. So now that I've showed you that part, I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. So once I get that out, cut out, I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, adhere the backer sheet, cut off the excess, and then I'm going to cut out raindrops from the entire sheet. And the way I do that is I'm just going to put down the raindrops where I want them. And then I'm just going to use a piece of washi tape to tack it down. You guys have seen me do this a bazillion million times. And this set is from Lawn Fawn. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's this Stitch Clouds. If I can remember to find it, I will try to put it down below. But any kind of cloud and rain die would work. This is, what is this called? I honestly don't remember. I apologize, guys. So after doing that, I decided that I wanted to cut down my image. So I am using the stitch rectangles from Lawn Fawn, and I'm cutting that out, and I'm also cutting out a piece of pattern paper that I'm going to use for the background. I really love this piece of paper right here. It reminds me of fruit stripe gum. Do they even make that gum anymore? I mean, we all wanted to love it, but you chewed it and you lost flavor in 2.5 seconds, but pretty packaging. So once I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and get the pattern paper adhered to a white card layer. This is a piece of Nina Solar White that I've cut down to 4 1/4 by 11, and I've squared it at 5 1/2. I bought a ream on Amazon. It's expensive, but I wanted something really heavy for card bases. And I believe this is it's either 100 pound or 110 pound. But I found it on Amazon, and I think it was like 250 sheets. So that should probably last me for the rest of my life, but we shall see. So I always end up scoring and putting it down just a little crooked. So you'll see me go back over that. And then I got a little bit of glue because it's me and I use liquid glue, and I moved it around. And here I am trying to find my, my adhesive-free eraser. My desk is so messy. It's so messy. It's so messy. Okay, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring in some Copics. I'm using I don't remember, but I'm using 08 and 06. I think it's Y18. I didn't write them down. I apologize. And then for the little hedgehog, I'm using E70, 79, 77, and I believe 71. And I'm just kind of flicking in color in the little spines. Oh my word, my brain does not want to work today. The pokey parts. The pokey parts. So yeah, 71 and 70 for his little body. And I think he just turned out, this is just the cutest little stamp. I love that he's so little. So I'm bringing in BG11, BG10, and then BG quadruple 0. I didn't want a whole lot of blue on this. I wanted just him to be highlighted. So that's what I've done. So I'm just kind of blending it all out together, trying to get a somewhat cohesive oval shape. And you can see there, I'm like, wait, why is this so blue? I thought maybe I grabbed the wrong one, but no, it's the right one. So I really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this with some Scotch foam tape, mounting tape. I was like, what is this called? And I'm going to go ahead and put that. You can see that I already had some clouds die cut, but I'm going to go ahead and bring in another sheet. I really loved this sheet. I'm going to die cut some more clouds. So we're going to put both of them on this card. I do wish that maybe I had done some of these clouds in a solid color rather than the rainbow. I do, like how this card turned out, but I really do think that it probably would have been a bit cuter if I'd done some more solid, or if I'd used a wider pattern in the back or a bigger pattern for the clouds. So we've talked about pattern mixing before, and I always say have one that looks like a solid. So that's what the white ones are. They basically look like a solid pattern. Then you're going to want to have a medium pattern, and then you're going to want to have a large pattern. So I feel like I have two mediums and a small. So if there's a piece of paper in this pad that is huge, like has big stripes between. If I'd done something like that, I think I would have liked this a little bit more, or like I said, use something a bit more solid. But I still think it turned out really, really cute. There's just not enough contrast between the back and the top for me. But you guys may love it. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? So this really did turn out like I had it in my head. Like I said, I just kind of wish that I'd used a different pattern. So this is where I really struggled to get the backers off the raindrops, and that's why I'm like, just go ahead and don't do that. Just put some glue down where you want it, and then you can just pick them up with your quick stick, or even like a pokey tool will pick them up and then get them adhered where you want it. I spent probably a good 10 minutes just getting these raindrops put down on this card, because like I said, putting on that adhesive sheet was just a bad idea. If this was like a sentiment or something, yeah, it would have been great. But since these are already little bitty pieces, this just added extra time that was completely unnecessary. But that's totally on me. Like, totally on me. And if you missed it, I showed this little container in a haul. I think it might have been my last haul. And if you missed it, last week I posted a crafty no buy. So I'm not buying anything else for the rest of the year, even though I'm very tempted by the Hello Bluebird release on May 6th. I'm filming this on the 4th. You guys are not going to see this until next week, but I'm not going to do it. And then if you missed Wednesday's video, I posted a crafty roulette. So that's going to be a series that I do here on the channel where Lady Luck picks my supplies and then I have to create with it. So I think that's going to be a really, really fun series. So make sure, if you haven't watched that, make sure you check it out. I'm really excited about it. And if you want to, join me on the no buy. Let me know what you're doing down in the comments below. Okay, so I went ahead and added this biggest cloud, and I glued one part and then went back and added dimensional adhesive behind it afterwards. And that's because I wasn't quite sure where I wanted it. And I knew it was going to hang off a little bit, but I wasn't quite sure where. And so I'm just placing these clouds on this little image. Some of them are hanging off, some of them will be right on. Again, I wanted it to look like these raindrops were coming from these rainbow clouds. And again, I like how this card turned out, but I might have loved it better if I had just used some either solid or backed them on solid, something to kind of separate them from the back. And maybe they do. Now that I'm looking at it, the back is way more white than this is. So I like it. I don't know. You guys know how I am. Sometimes I'm really, really hard on myself in a project. And because when I have it in my head, I want it to come out perfectly, Not that I'm a perfectionist, because clearly some of my cards sometimes have mistakes, and that's what makes it fun with the handmade. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to take yourself so seriously. It's just paper. So yeah, but this card will be available probably in my Etsy shop at some point. I still haven't decided if I'm going to do one release a month. I don't know. I'll let you guys know for sure. I need some, take it under advisement. I brought in these EK Success tweezers to kind of help me pick them up, because after doing my nails, sometimes I have an issue picking up small things, and I still struggle to this day with my rheumatoid arthritis in my fingers. It makes sometimes gripping stuff hard to do. That's why I'm like, I should have not done zip on the back. I should have skipped it. So I was looking for one more raindrop, because you guys know I like to have an odd number. And once I've done that, that's all of the rain. You know, I got to bring in some shimmer. So this is a Nuvo shimmer pen. I'm going over the water droplets and the clouds. And then I'm going to bring in the clear Nuvo drops to go over the umbrella, because I thought the umbrella should be shiny. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, let me know down below if you would have picked something different for the clouds. I love you so much. Don't forget to check out the other 2 videos. They will be linked on the end slate. I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday, and I'll see you Wednesday for another card. Bye for now.